We saw a shot there of Gomez as Panama scored their goal. The Panamanian coach, he said before the match there were 4 options. They were either going to win, they were going to lose, they were going to draw, or they were going to get hammered. Now, they did get hammered, but at least they scored the goal. And actually, if you reflect back to the way the match started, Keith, you know, Panama did play some decent stuff and they had a couple of chances.
Yeah, look, England, I don't think were anywhere near top gear today. They were sloppy at times, especially in the first half. Second half was a little bit of a testimonial tempo to the game. That was a really good opportunity. Horrendous finish, but it fairly sums up the talent that Panama possess within their squad. They're a very, very average team. They're well organised, as we suggested, but as England go further in this competition, they are going to have to iron out these little creases. At times, it's going to have to be defensive structure to soak up pressure and use the attacking pace that they have to counter-attack. This is Ashley Young in a left wing-back position. This is weak defending. Now, he's done well for Manchester United because they haven't got a natural top-quality left-back, which is why he's found himself in there, and hence in the England squad because of maybe the loss of form to certain other players available. Trippier again, ball watching, slid down the side. Now, you look at Hazard, Mertens, Lukaku, who he's going to be facing in the next game. That's a goal, or at minimum, it's testing Pickford. This is really good play, but again, it's a little slide pass inside the wing-back. And there you have the back 5, which at times it's going to look like against Belgium. They're going to need to up it. The first 2 games of this tournament were always going to be a different type of test, an easier introduction. Granted, it has its own problems to break the opposition down, but defensively, especially on the left side, I would suggest this England team do not convince me. I think Danny Rose, if he had had a good season at club level, probably would have been the one to start, and Young has found himself in there, but that Young Maguire area of the pitch would certainly worry me. OK, Damien, the England shape and say what is ahead of them. They've work-ons, as Eamon pointed out, in terms of defending those set pieces and stuff like that, but the shape itself, where can and will it be put under pressure?
The bit that worries me is when they come up against a bit of quality and they end up in a back 5 and they have a 3 like here, Lingard, Henderson and Loftus-Cheek trying to cover the width of the pitch. It ends up a graveyard shift. You know, you might do it 2-3 times, but the good teams, they'll just end up moving you so much.
And this is what it's going to end up at a lot against Belgium. I think he's going to have to tweak this system, I really do. I don't think you're going to be able to. I still think he'll remain with the 3/5 at the back, but in front of that you see Sterling and Kane up the top end. I think Vardy was actually on at this stage. He's going to have to change it. I think it'll be Kane as a lone striker, and I think he'll shore up the midfield, and I really wouldn't be surprised if Eric Dyer starts alongside Henderson against Belgium.